Hello, and welcome to another episode of Married to Sports Podcast. As usual, I am the diabolical one. We got Corey, Hot Rod, and the Rook, Brandon, which will be with us shortly. We're going to start off today with some hockey. We're going to talk about some hockey news. As you guys know, the men's U.S. team, gold medal winners, were at the State of the Union address last night. It was good to see them there. That was exciting. And Trump is talking about awarding Hellebuck, the goalie for the men's team, the Medal of Freedom. And before anybody gets upset about that, Tom Hanks, Denzel Washington, Oprah Winfrey, a few other people have received the Medal of Freedom from Obama, Biden. So, let's not cross hairs there, okay?
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty cool if he does get awarded the Medal of Freedom, for that. Sid the Kid. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Just
I
talking
don't
to
have
our
a problem
viewers.
with that at all, because he got he did what he did for the U.S. He did it for his country. He didn't get paid for it, and I'm proud of him.
He played out of his mind.
Shows,
and he was
played
one of the most
hell of a game.
dominant.
yeah, and that's not. And that's,
And he was one of the most dominant goalies
go ahead, Rod.
in the Olympics, was he not?
Yes, he was.
Yes, and the thing is it's good to see somebody getting commended. We see teams go to the White House or just don't go to the White House, blah, 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 whatever. But it's good to see that, something given to an athlete for something they did for their country, and not because they were being political at all. They did what they were supposed to do with the sport that they play. And, so hats off to him, honestly, if he gets it, for sure.
Yep. And, to tailgate off of that story there are a lot of people that got hooked onto hockey after those Olympics, from the men and women that won the gold for our country. And the NHL is hoping to see a bump in viewership and maybe some attendance at some of their arenas. They're talking that they had about 26 million viewers for the gold medal victories between the men and women over last weekend. 26 million, that's a lot. For hockey, that's a lot.
And it was good to see that too. It's Canada and U.S. both were in the finals, on both sides. Because just for North America, period,
Yes,
that's a good thing.
Now,
from those Olympics, Rod, go ahead.
We'll change gears in a minute. Go ahead with what you had. I had another question.
So we got a couple of players that are going to be missing some time that were injured on their respective teams. Sid the Kid with Canada, he got hurt in the game prior to the gold medal match. He's out at least 4 weeks. 4 weeks. We're talking at least a month. Okay, we're heading towards the playoffs here soon, guys. So that may put a damper on Pittsburgh's playoff chances.
Let's say 4 weeks.
It might, but you know what?
Let's say 4 weeks from today. Okay, because the season starts back tonight. Okay, how close is that when he comes back to the playoffs? When do the playoffs actually start?
So you're going to start looking at April as the wrapping up towards the end of towards the early May. But here's the thing: he's got a knee injury, so he's not going to be out there skating. So he's going to have to find other ways to keep his cardio up, that sort of thing. Because once he comes back, he's going to be rusty. He's going to have to get back in game speed. And that, and here's the thing: if you're slower than your comp, there's a good chance you get injured again.
And especially on that same knee, that would be a season ender going into next season also.
And he's not young anymore.
He's like 38 years old.
Right. So.
Well, here's the thing, I understand it stinks for Pittsburgh. It really does. But, he got hurt, unfortunately, for his country. Unfortunately. But, you know, we see players get hurt all the time at home or doing something stupid. So, I mean, it sucks for Pittsburgh. It sucks for him. But at least it was, playing for his country in the Olympics and not jacking around at home like some football players we know.
Well, I'm not done with the injuries. Rantanen for the Stars. They don't even know how many weeks he's going to be out. They haven't even put a number to it. But he got hurt in the Olympics as well.
Yep.
So that's a big key for the Stars. So they're going to be missing some. They're going to be missing some people. But the Blues. Thomas is on leave for a personal matter. They're not really saying for what. But other than that,
Well, hey, Dio. Here's the thing. Those two are hurt, but, kids, 4 weeks. Random's hard telling how long. But, as fans of certain sports, we keep saying that we want the All-Star break to mean something. We don't want, the Pro Bowl to mean something. In hockey, the All-Star game. We're tired of just seeing outrageous numbers and nothing happening. It's gotten boring. So the Olympics are what we want the All-Star games to be. So, I mean, either way it goes, we really can't, as fans, we can't want our cake and eat it too. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do with that? I mean, every athlete's going to take a chance on getting injured.
Last year, instead of having an NHL All-Star game, they had the 4 nations. You had Sweden, Finland, Canada, and the U.S. And it was every hockey fan's wet dream. I mean, it was awesome. And the fans wanted it again. Their viewership was up. It was awesome. Now, let's just switch gears here for a second, and then we can go back to basketball in just a moment. How fun would it be for the NBA All-Star break for them to do hey, let's have a U.S. team. Let's have a Spanish team from Spain. Get 4 to 6 teams together.
A European team.
I mean, Luka would go play for his country. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they almost did it. They almost did it this year. What they did this year is kind of like that. But I'll tell you what, it actually was more entertaining than it's been in years.
Yeah. I didn't.
Because they actually played defense a little bit.
I didn't watch it.
But if they did that, in basketball, what they did like that in hockey,
well, what's baseball?
I like it.
They're
supposed to be global. World Baseball Classic.
So why is the NBA not on this? They're always complaining about how they're in the red. They're in the red. They're in the red. They're in the red. You're not doing yourself any favors. Other people are giving you the fucking formula here.
Why not copy?
So is it your players are so fucking greedy and selfish they don't want to do it? And that's why you don't even discuss it? Because you don't want to have to answer those questions? Because I guarantee you it is. Because you would get the same thing out of NFL players.
Yeah. It's called the load management,
Yeah. Fuck that load management. And
I agree.
That's why I am not, guys, NBA, honestly, I think I might put soccer. I might even put bowling above me watching NBA basketball. I love college basketball, but the NBA is just here's the point where
here's the thing.
It's not a good product. It's not a good product.
Yeah, well, here's something that I just read before we got on. Joker and SGA are on the brink of being ineligible for the MVP award because they've missed too many games. That would knock out a bunch of players. And you know what? That I like that idea because guess where it's going to hit them at?
So let me ask you
The
this.
pocketbook.
Is load management the equivalent? Is it okay? Because you guys have worked in jobs, like actual jobs for companies. Would that be the equivalent of y'all just calling into work saying, I'm taking a health day for mental health?
They do it now, yes.
That's
and that's exactly what it is.
You know what?
They allow that nowadays.
And they're probably the first people to complain if shit hits the fan. Woe is me. You know.
Well, here's something. Here's something real quick. 2 weeks ago, Emma, which, she works. Both of my girls work really hard. They both work. They'll work all the time. But Emma was off on Saturday, Sunday. Well, there when you work or you're off Saturday, Sunday, you usually work Friday. Well, she was off Friday. I said, how'd you get Friday off? And she goes, I put in a couple days for a mental health day.
But now with her job, you said she
what? They have those?
With her job, you said she worked long hours. So
she's a CNA at a memory care facility. And she works her hours. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But instead of, working at the prison, I can't say much because we got a lot of days because of holidays, this and that. But we never got the mental health day. And I don't even understand it.
If we were in a conflict somewhere in the world, that our soldiers decided to take a mental health day in the middle of some shit.
That's exactly it, yes.
And people are like, but that's not the same. Oh, hold on a second. It's a career. It's a career.
Here's the thing, though, too, Gaia. Yeah. They do now in the military have mental health days.
All right.
They do. They do have it there, too.
Okay.
All right. So, now it's a great time to pose my question I was saving. With these injuries that Dio brought up, and you've seen in football when they've done the Pro Bowl and all, injuries happen. So in the Olympics, would you prefer to see the amateur status come back where these leagues?
No, because every other country is running their pros.
And the thing is here's the thing. At least with the pro players, it's in their contracts. If something happens, when they're doing this for their country in the Olympics, that they've got insurance. Why would we want to go from the pros back to the amateurs after we've had the pros in every sport from so long?
That's true. I'm just saying from the league's perspective.
I don't want to see it.
The league's perspective, though, is what I'm looking at. Like your big names out
there.
They take,
here's the thing. They take a chance. Look at how many injuries in the NFL were off the field this year.
That's a valid point. I was just looking at from the greed of the corporations is what I was looking at, if that makes sense.
We lost Corey. There he's back.
Welcome back, Corey.
Here's the thing. We already talked about this, Rod. There is stuff worked into the things with the team that the player plays for, that there is protection for both. There's a protection for the player and there's protection for the organization. So Rantanen and Crosby being hurt is not hurt. It's hurting the Penguins and the Stars in the sense of that player missing on the ice, but it's the financial aspect is not there.
All right.
They're not losing there. Okay. But to get back real quick to wrap up hockey here, I'll be showing the Maple Leafs Lightning tonight at 7:30 on the talk. I'll be streaming that game if anybody wants to join. But then at 7 o'clock we got Sabres Devils. Who do you have, Rodney?
Give me the Senators.
I said Sabres Devils.
Sabres. Give me the Sabres. I thought you said Senators. My fault.
Corey, who you got?
Who is it?
Sabres Devils.
I'm going with the Sabres.
I got the Sabres as well. Flyers, Capitals.
And that game,
Give me the Cap.
that game's at home for the Philly, or are they on the road?
Second team I mentioned's home. Flyers, Caps.
I'll take a flyer with the Flyers.
Okay, I'm taking the Caps. Kraken, Stars.
I'm going to go with Kraken with Rantanen being out.
Give me the Stars.
I'll take the Kraken.
Okay. All right, we got Avalanche and Mammoth.
Avalanche.
I'm going to go with the Mammoth at home.
I'm taking the Mammoth at home as well. Jets, Canucks.
Now, doesn't our goalie, doesn't Hellebuck play for Jets? Give me the Jets.
I'm taking the Jets.
That's a sweep. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think Hellebuck, however you say his name, takes a step back with the recent games he's played?
No, I think he's got confidence now.
Yeah. All right, Knights, Kings.
Knights.
You know, I've watched a few Kings games this year. They play really fast. Give me the Kings.
We'll take the Knights. Oilers, Ducks.
Quack, quack.
Give me the
Oilers. You're going Diddy?
Oh, Lord. Now that you put it like that, I don't want to, damn it. Give me the Oilers.
Hey, are you dits up? Are you dits up, Rod?
No, not today.
He's getting oily.
I'm gonna take the Diddies as well. All right. Game of the night though, I'm streaming at 7:30. Leafs at Lightning.
Lightning.
Give me.
Rod, you're the tiebreaker.
Rodney said Lightning. All right, I got
I'm
the
gonna
Leafs
take
in this
Lightning.
game. All right, good deal. All right, gentlemen, let's talk a bit of college baseball. Anybody pay attention to that yesterday?
I have not.
Four of your top ranked teams went down yesterday.
It's been crazy in college baseball to start off this year.
So I just want to go over this real quick. We had, let me find, well, here was a game that stuck out to me. NC State, ranked 14th, beat the Richmond Spiders 27-0.
Holy cow.
27-0.
Wait, I thought baseball had that 10-run rule after so many innings.
It does after 7 innings.
NC State beat Richmond 27-0. And they don't give me any of the box score, which is ridiculous. I don't know what ESPN's issue is with just giving us this stuff, but here was another one that stuck out to me. Georgia State
beat Georgia Tech.
9-4.
You know, that's the thing there. In college baseball, you know, it's the upsets happen a lot more than you see in any other.
Well, the NIL is starting to show a really good balance in baseball because that's where you're really going to see a difference. You will see a difference in baseball.
Because the other one is Arizona State beat Oklahoma 15-3, and Oklahoma was ranked 13th.
Yep, but here's another one. Arkansas State beat Arkansas.
Yep.
And then, hang on, let me find them. There was a lot of baseball yesterday.
I know Alabama.
Arizona State beat Oklahoma. Yep, 15-3 in 7.
Yep.
But then you had
San Diego State beat UCLA.
That's the big one I was looking for. I was trying to find the score, and I was like, wow. Yep, 4-3. Which I mean, hey, that would have been a hell of a game to watch. I hate that I missed it. But yeah, those were some pretty big losses yesterday. I was really surprised. It's like, damn,
Yeah,
somebody
they've
took a
gotten
bath on some shit.
well. Here's a game for you right now that's playing right now. West Virginia is 24th in the nation. They're up 9-6 in the sixth inning on Ohio.
Mm, yeah, you know what though? We really just got our toes wet in college baseball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot to be
Mm-hmm.
played. There's a lot.
There is, and that's what I like about college baseball is the how the NIL has spread it out,
Yeah.
but it's always been that way. There's teams, because I was talking with Chris, like Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, they usually got a good
Um,
team. I mean, they were there last year. They
Yeah.
lost to
yep.
LSU.
Cal State Fullerton used to have a really
The
good team all the
Titans.
time. Yep. The Florida teams, it's not always just Miami, Florida State, and Florida. You got FYU
FIU, yeah.
that's usually good.
Hey, congratulations last night, by the way, Corey.
What's that?
What?
Luke? Pat, you talking about that non-basketball game? I don't think Pittsburgh
What are
showed
you
up.
talking about?
I don't think they got off.
No. Miami, Florida State
What?
played last night.
Oh, and basketball or baseball?
Basketball, y'all beat us. Y'all ran away with it in the last 3 minutes. Y'all beat us by 10.
Well,
We beat you. We beat
I
you
like-
at home, and then you beat us at home. We were in the
yeah,
tur-
well, I like.
We were being the Turk. We were wearing the turquoise last night too.
Well, with Miami, the one thing I like about Miami this year, I love their coach.
Hey, I like both our coaches. I think both our
And
coaches
Duke
are going to
is-
be good.
And not just because he came from Duke as a coach. It's John Lucas's son, and I've always thought he was going to be a good coach. Ever since he started coaching in college.
Well, our coach played at Florida State,
Mm-hmm.
and then he coached out at Sacramento, and then he coached with Golden State. So he's been on some NBA title teams as a coach, an assistant coach. So I think he can handle the pressure, and he's got Florida State playing good basketball at the end of the year when it really matters most, because they might be able to convince maybe the NIT to get an invite.
Yeah.
Now, if they go out and win the ACC tournament, that's different, but that ain't going to happen. But if we can at least maybe get to the not the final, but just before the final, semifinal, we might get an invite to the NIT, which would be great.
I'm going to push back a little bit. You remember that run NC State went on a few years
Yeah,
a couple years
yeah,
back?
but that team was different. Our team is still young, very young, and they have a lot to learn.
They're 14-14 overall.
7-8,
You know.
7-8,
Yep.
no, they're
Conference.
they're 7-8 in the
ACC.
ACC. So I think they're 15-15, Corey.
Well, it's saying 14-14.
Okay, all right, they're 7-8 in the ACC.
Yeah.
I think out of their
And,
last nine ACC games, they've won 7 though,
Yeah.
which is pretty good.
It is.
Yeah, well, and the thing is Miami going from finishing pretty much the bottom last year of the ACC, they're in third place in the ACC.
Yeah, no, y'all are going to the dance. Y'all are going. Y'all will be in the NCAA tournament. The field of 6. Yeah, you will be. That's a no-brainer.
And that's the
no-brainer.
ACC. But you know what? This is, even though I'm a Duke fan, I love watching the ACC, Big East, and the Big Ten tournaments, just because
Yeah,
they get so chaotic.
and see, I still don't understand some of you guys. My NCAA football team's Miami, but my basketball team's Duke, and then
When it comes to
and I'm just
basketball,
like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. I mean,
when it comes to basketball, I'm all over the place with the college basketball because I just like it, and it's just there's a lot of different reasons liking different teams. College football, college baseball, it's all Miami. I love both of them. Um, I do root for Miami on basketball, but like I said, Duke, there was just something there. And then Illinois, obviously, the only thing I'm rooting for in Illinois is them, but they just always break your heart. They
Yeah,
you
see,
know,
I just stick with my Seminoles, man, across the board. Women's
yeah,
volleyball, women's soccer, lacrosse, softball, baseball, football, basketball. It's all right there, man.
And your softball
I just buy one hat for all. You know.
and your softball
no,
team is always top 5, top 10 every year.
And our baseball team is too,
Yep,
usually.
usually.
you
You
know,
know, look,
my
but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I just can't. Like I said, college basketball is different. Now in the NBA, I am a Lakers fan. Don't get me wrong. But there's other teams I like
Okay,
watching.
I apologize. Y'all can beat me up for this because you guys know I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan, but I do have an American League team, and it is the Toronto Blue Jays. So,
Yeah,
okay, I
you
will
know,
take. All right, I'll take a little bit of heat for that. Okay, I got to tell
yeah.
myself there.
But mine is just basically it is just college basketball, and it's because there's been teams out there that I just loved watching. Like one team I loved watching was the UNLV Running Rebs.
I pulled for them back
And
when they were running, and Tark the Shark was
yeah,
chewing his towel.
yeah,
Yep,
yep. I love and the player I loved the most on that team was Stacey Augman.
that
He played all 4 years
that
there.
was a good team, and that would have been a prime example of NIL back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes, it would have.
Okay, the
Yes, it
Fab
would have.
Five NIL.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit what you say. Those
yeah.
players, UCLA used to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I've now see that's a team that I've never liked.
me neither. But they were blue. They were the blue chips, right?
Yes, they
And
were.
that really right there should have just been NIL. You know.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing, and what even made my dislike for UCLA even grow more was Ed O'Bannon.
Oh yeah.
Because of him, I haven't got to play my college basketball or college football for years.
So you do know that the movie The Program was about
Oh, I love the
Florida
program.
Yeah.
State.
Yes, I love the program. It's one of my
You
favorite
know.
movies of all time.
It's just that movie's hard for me to watch because I knew as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, they're pretty much saying it's Florida State.
Yep.
And I didn't like some of the stuff in the movie, even though I knew it was true. But you could put any uniform on them, and you could say
Yep.
that's anybody who was winning back then, they were cheating. They were
Yep.
cheating.
Yep.
If you weren't
Yep.
winning, you weren't cheating right.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing, and here's the thing, and nothing against anybody, but perfect example. The kid on the defense. You know who I always thought he reminded me of, and I've said it to him before. Tony Mandridge.
Well, I will get I like that. Lyle Alzado.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you could pick a few back in the day and say, oh,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
juicers.
I mean,
Who was another one?
Was it Bosworth?
Yeah, you could throw. Yeah, that's a great one, Rod. I can't believe. Is Lisa whispering in your ear? Do you have an earpiece in?
No,
hey,
no,
you know
no.
who Mac reminded me of?
Who?
LT Mac, the
Yeah.
linebacker, the black linebacker.
Yeah.
He reminded me of LT
Yep.
because you could just hear LT's voice in there talking to the quarterbacks and stuff before he rushes them. Like, I'm going to come get your lunch money and everything else that they said. But I love that movie. That movie and Hoosiers, I really do. Or probably and The Natural. Them are my three sports movies.
I don't like rest his soul, but I didn't care for Robert Redford later in his life because he got political and all that. And I just, I don't care about any athletes or actors who throw their hat in the arena for either side. I just like, stay out of it.
Yep.
But Robert Redford in The Natural was just fan-fucking-tastic.
He was.
I mean, that whole movie from beginning to end, the story.
Yeah.
Everybody always about Field of Dreams. I'm like, yeah, I love Field of Dreams, but The Natural was just amazing.
Yeah, that was my, and I'm going to tell you my favorite hockey movie of all time, and you all can laugh at me. Youngblood.
Well, I could go. Yep, I do. That's the only Rob Lowe movie I like.
Yep.
but Slapshot.
I liked Slapshot. The Hanson brothers did make that movie.
I
That
do have a Chiefs jersey in a cart right now. I think I might order
there's
both of
nothing.
them. They have the white and the blue. I think I might order both, and it's got the Hanson name on the back.
Yep. Yep.
So
Yeah, but that was and the another movie I liked, sports movie, is Varsity
oh,
Blues, because the main reason for that is Texas or football in
yep,
Texas. It's like
yep,
that.
it
It
is.
was portrayed well.
I
Yeah.
went to Groesbeck, Texas, back in 1995. Yeah, 1995. It's near Mejia, Texas, south of Waco.
Yep.
Two little specks on the map below Waco. Nothing there. You got Groesbeck Lake, which is the big, or Limestone Lake, which is the biggest man-made lake in Texas. It's huge. It was all hand dug or dug out.
Yep.
But their football stadiums look like college stadiums.
Yep.
The high school looked like a university, but there was
Yep.
nothing else in there. You drive around town and see little buildings. Oh, there's the courthouse, and it's got like two windows in it, and then you see this monstrosity of a mecca of football. And they were the Groesbeck Goats, and people all
Yep.
over that fucking town were wearing shirts and shit. And it wasn't even close to football season. It was probably, I think,
Yeah.
June of that year I was
Yep.
there, and everybody's wearing Groesbeck goat shit. School wasn't even in session.
Yeah. But
And
that's the
it was
thing.
it was one of the coolest things I ever saw. I was like, I just felt bad for us back east, because I played high school football in Tennessee, and I never played anywhere in a stadium. The biggest stadium I ever saw was Middle Tennessee State University, where the state championships were played. You
Well,
know,
I did get to play one. I did get to play one place in high school, and we got to play at a college stadium, but it wasn't as cool as it is now. But that's ISU.
no, that'd have been cool.
We we played up there, except for one thing. It was
Yep.
turf.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hated it. Hated it.
And
But
see, in South Carolina, you've got certain schools like Somerville High. It's such an older stadium, but it's still very well maintained. I mean, it gives that vibe. But te- our school size, size for what the stadiums are still real small. I mean, Texas, you turn on Valley when they were a thing, and they had the Texas State Championships. Where are they playing? They're playing in Jerry's World. I mean,
yeah.
come on.
Well, see, Georgia,
Yeah,
see, Georgia would have their high school championships at the Georgia Dome,
Yeah.
and
yep.
now they're at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Tennessee. What do? They park your ass at Middle Tennessee State University. I'm sitting there going, what? You got
There's
you got.
Yeah, ours.
I mean,
there's
you
a
got
city
you know.
there's a city you never heard of probably in Tennessee called Nashville. They do have a pro football stadium.
Yeah.
Why don't you let these kids that may
Hey,
never get to play
what
there
what
one
about
time in their life?
Neyland Stadium in Knoxville?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
fuck. That's the biggest stadium in the state.
Right.
Yep. Well, here's, in Illinois, for high school basketball, it's in Champaign at the U of I, which is awesome. For football, they've switched it so many times. It's been in Champaign, it's been in Bloomington, and it's been in Northern Illinois University.
No, NIU is
You
an
know
underrated stadium when you see on TV. I could be wrong.
what is it?
NIU Stadium?
It's okay. I mean, but who wants to be up in Chicago area the day after Thanksgiving? Because that's when this
Yeah.
championship start. You know, so I mean, and you got to think for a southern state, a southern school going up to that championship, that's a 5-6 hour drive, if not longer. So but I mean, I love the high schools because of the because like right now March Madness has started here in Illinois because the regionals are going on. The girls are played their first sectional game last night.
Did they win?
The boys start. Yeah, they won the sectional semifinal. They play for the sectional final, I think, tomorrow night, and the boys play tonight for the first regional game.
Give me a second. I can pull up something real quick if y'all got nothing else. Because this was interesting when I saw it.
Sorry, I keep going out. I don't know
No,
what the heck is going on.
So ESPN had an article I was reading predicting the all 32 NFL starting quarterbacks for 2026.
I'm gonna let you monkey fuck a football this one through, Rod. Go for it.
Now, this one caught me off guard. We talked about Kyler Murray being off of the Cardinals. You know who ESPN's projecting him to go to?
Minnesota.
No, Cleveland Browns.
Okay, so they're gonna swap. They're either gonna swap Shadur or Dylan Gabriel.
Hey, the one I heard today, though, and it made sense. I really hope it doesn't happen.
Or is Deshaun Watson going to Arizona?
That could be interesting there. You don't.
The one I heard today affects Dio's team.
But
because they were talking about.
Hear me out.
They were talking about.
Hear me out before you say this. I've been reading reports that the chances of Aaron Rodgers back in Pittsburgh are slim and none. But go ahead.
That's exactly what I've heard.
Okay.
That's what they were talking about today.
Okay.
But you know, not that he's retiring, but Minnesota.
So he's following Brett Favre. That's fine.
Because remember last year he wanted to go to Minnesota, but they didn't want to bring him in because of J.J. McCarthy.
Now, do you know that Mel Kiper Jr. thinks that the Steelers should draft Ty Simpson? And
why not?
I went on a rant yesterday about that, and I said the only way you would do that is if you told Will Howard and Ty Simpson that y'all are going to battle it out for the starting job, and the loser goes to the third spot, and you retain Mason Rudolph as the backup.
I agree with that.
I would be fine with that.
Yeah. My thing is though, you know, you have an aging defense, you have a new coach. Why do you need to draft another quarterback when you've got a fairly decent backup?
All right. So who's your third stringer?
I would have Will Howard. I would have
Mason backing him
Rudolph.
up. I would roll with Will Howard. Let him just go. Let him play.
Yes.
Mason is the backup, and then who is your number 3?
You can either go out and sign somebody or draft a quarterback in the later rounds. Seriously.
There's no quarterbacks coming out this year that I would fucking touch with Rodney.
No, I'm talking 6th, 7th round.
I don't care. I still wouldn't touch a quarterback in this draft.
Go get your Pavia.
Shut up.
All right. Next team here. The Dolphins are projected to go after Malik Willis. Good pick.
That's a good pick. Hey, that's the best quarterback that's available out of Kirk Cousins and Malik Willis. Kirk Cousins is not done.
No,
and this is year 3 from the injury.
Yep. I agree.
It takes 2 years, they say, to really get over that injury.
Yeah, I agree. Who was Malik Willis? Who did they say Malik Willis to?
Dolphins.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead, Rod.
All right. Minnesota Vikings, aforementioned Kirk Cousins.
I've been hearing
Kirk.
I've been hearing
Kirk.
Him or Rodgers.
I know, but I like the Kirk Cousins move there because he played with O'Connell before. He had success there, and I think it would be if everything were on good terms when he left, it may be the right fit.
If Aaron Rodgers wants to go to Minnesota, Kirk Cousins is not going to Minnesota.
No.
So, all right, next.
And the thing is about that real quick though is I'm going to tell you right now, Minnesota's not going to do what Pittsburgh did last year and wait for him to decide. They're not going to do it.
And that's why I said Kirk Cousins would be a better fit, because if you're going in on Aaron Rodgers, you're going to have to sit and wait.
Next.
All right, the New York Jets. And I can see them doing this. Spencer Rattler.
Well, here's something for you. Garrett Wilson has came out and said, I do not want a running back playing quarterback again this year.
One more time, Rod.
I agree with
buddy.
you.
Just for
Now,
you.
Yeah, that's normally my reaction. Thank you for doing it. That's under looking for somebody new, they called it. Now, the stand-ins for injured quarterbacks, Indianapolis Colts, Gardner Minshew, because, Daniel Jones had that knee or Achilles.
Hold on a sec. Whoa. Yeah. So what's Gardner's return time, because he's injured?
Yeah, and where's Richardson?
Well, supposedly they may be moving off of Richardson.
Okay. Gardner Minshew played for the Colts.
Here's something. Why would they move on from Riley Leonard? He performed admirably when he came in. Why not give him a shot? Not saying it'd work. I'm just saying.
And here we go. Rodney, please tell me where Will Levis is playing next year.
I didn't see his name here yet. So.
That is terrible. That is as I heard last night on so many times on TV, you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed that somebody is not going to give Will Levis a second look, because that kid, regardless of his mayonnaise and his coffee, that kid played for a shit mediocre Kentucky team.
Now,
he balled out in the SEC.
Yes, he did.
He showed really good stuff when he was healthy, and they had receivers to throw to. They had Derrick Henry as the running back. You had Mike Vrabel as the head coach. Barring those 8 straight losses to miss the playoffs that year, leading up to that, the Titans looked like a damn Super Bowl contending team with Will Levis at quarterback.
Yeah.
And then you trade A.J. Brown, you get rid of your other receivers, you get rid of Derrick Henry, and then you fire a coach that was in the Super Bowl this year named Mike Vrabel, and then you tell Riley Leonard, who was injured, hey, man, you suck. What the hell's your problem?
You mean Will
and I'm
Levis?
sitting there going, the problem is the owner, Amy Adams, that owns that fucking team. She is the female Jerry Jones of NFL.
All right. This Mets team, I do not like this fit at all. Kansas City Chiefs, Marcus Mariota. Now, if I'm Kansas City, Dio, you said it, Will Levis. That would be a perfect fit there.
No. Will Levis has started enough fucking games in the NFL that if you get him to the right OC, you can do something with him from the get-go. You don't have to make him sit. He's been fucking sitting.
No, there's a good chance he's not going to sit. That's the thing.
So here's the thing. But hold on. Marcus Mariota or Gardner Minshew, who you taking?
I'm taking Gardner Minshew all day long.
No. That is the one time I will take Mariota all day long. Mark Minshew is a Temu version of Fitzpatrick on a good day.
Yes. I do agree with that one.
Minshew had some magic, but he didn't have that Fitz magic, and Fitz magic ran out of magic. Okay?
It's Don Mikowski all over.
Yeah. So obviously the Chiefs are probably going, let's move on some Minshew. I would rather take stability of a very veteran Mariota. And I say the Chiefs have a better offensive line than the Colts had.
Yeah, I can give you
Okay.
that. And they're
So,
going to reward that offensive line.
or I'm sorry, the Chiefs had a better offensive line than the Commanders had.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's how Mariota got banged up. That's how uh, Jaden Daniels got hurt, you know. So here we are. Continue, Rod. You're doing a good job, man. I'm proud of you.
All right. This is under the decent bet. Arizona Cardinals are projected to keep Jacoby Brissett.
He's a good veteran. I like him. But here's the thing. They better hope they get some running back room in there again. And he did well with Marvin Harrison Jr., but I still think Marvin Harrison Jr. needs to be a number 2. They need a good veteran number 1 to come in, because I still think Marvin Harrison Jr., he'll never be his father. Let's go ahead and clarify this.
We agree with that.
He'll never be his father. However, what he showed with Ohio State, and he had some fleeting moments this year with Jacoby Brissett. You remember that game we watched that night? I took the under on Marvin Harrison Jr. because I was like, Brissett's coming in. I don't know what he's going to do. And Marvin Harrison Jr. didn't do shit with Kyler Murray. And then all of a sudden, what was it, 2 or 3 touchdown game?
Exactly.
It was ridiculous. So it's possible. He can do it.
And then,
but he needs help on the other side of the ball.
Was that the Cowboys game we watched together?
It may have been.
All right.
I'm going to tell you some. Hey, I'll tell you somebody that everybody's sleeping on with when it comes to a quarterback, and he was the backup this year. But you're talking about Kyler Murray, this and that. Don't forget Teddy Bridgewater sitting down in Tampa.
Teddy Bridgewater would not be a bad 1-year rental.
Just saying.
Now,
looking at the backup quarterbacks and stuff,
yeah.
I mean.
Now, according to ESPN, Pittsburgh Steelers are still predicting Aaron Rodgers, but we all agree Aaron Rodgers. 80% probably won't be there, or is that too high of a number? Theo, you think 80% too high of a number?
Hang on. Somebody's getting to go home right now. Let me take care of this real quick.
All right.
Okay.
Corey, you think 80% too high of a number that he won't be there, or you think it's lower than that?
I would say with him, 50-50. Because you don't ever know what this is what the last 3-4 years has been. What 3-4 years has been with Aaron Rodgers. It takes him so long to decide what he's going to do, and I mean, number one, I'm tired of it. Period.
And that's the key problem with Aaron Rodgers, right there. I've said it, and Dio can agree with me. If you had him going into minicamp and all this, where he could work with the receivers, got used to the system, you might have seen a different Aaron Rodgers. Not that Aaron Rodgers did not perform well, but you might have seen less drop balls and everything else.
It's just, I am so tired of it. I wish, honestly, he would retire.
I agree.
For everybody involved. If Pittsburgh, the thing is hopefully with Mike McCarthy, because Mike McCarthy has shown he doesn't care about starting a younger quarterback. Hopefully he comes in there. If Rodgers doesn't come back, hopefully Will Howard gets the chance to start there to show what he can do. I mean, he did lead Ohio State to a national championship, period. He played 4 or 5 years in college. It's not like he's, only played 10 games and stuff like that. The guy went through, went all the way through college, did all of that. Give him this chance.
And I said it Monday on the podcast when you weren't here. You know what? Bill Parcells had a formula that worked for how he drafted quarterbacks. They had to play so many games in college.
All right. Rodney, let's back. Rodney, I apologize. I had to take care of that. Let's back up a second. You were talking about my Steelers.
Yeah.
What were you about to piss me off about? Go ahead.
Well, no,
No, no.
I would say ESPN still has Aaron Rodgers projected to be there. I
Now
said,
you do know I have unalived the messenger before, but go ahead, Rod. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was saying that odds are, from what y'all said earlier in the podcast, that he
I
won't.
think Corey's the only one that got that. But anyways, go ahead, Rod.
Now, I said 50-50.
Well, yeah, I know, but I think Corey's the only one that understood the unaliving the messenger part. But anyway,
Yes,
go
I
ahead, Rod.
understand.
Go ahead, Rod. What were you saying? You were saying that ESPN. You were saying that ESPN was drunk, or they're doing drugs over there, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Because I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to be our. I don't think he's our quarterback again. I think McCarthy is. I think McCarthy has been there, done that. He wiped his ass with a T-shirt, okay, and I think he's done with Aaron Rodgers. He is window dressing at the podium. He is.
Well,
he's smoking. Oh, yeah. That sounds pretty good. Bring Rodgers back. I'll be open to that. Bullshit.
Here's the thing.
He walks
Here's
behind the fucking wall. He's like, "Who's my quarterback room? Look, what do they look like?" Because I wouldn't want Aaron Rodgers back anywhere
here's
near
the thing with
Pittsburgh.
McCarthy.
Go ahead.
McCarthy's smart enough though,
Yeah.
and he's proven that he's willing to go to a young quarterback, and that's what I'm hoping it happens in Pittsburgh. Because no, I'm not a Steelers fan. I don't care if they win, but for Will Howard's sake, I mean, he did lead his college team to a national title.
You do remember remember Will Howard at a mediocre Kansas State team,
State,
and he looked pretty fucking good out there.
He balled out.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
You know what? He was in college for 5 years. He led his one team to a national title. He deserves a chance.
So my question to you, Dio, when you were busy doing something, was would you set that number at 80% that Aaron Rodgers would not be there, or is that too high or too low?
You know what? I like 80. I like 80%. I'll give you that. I like it. Okay. All right. Who's the next team, Rod?
All right. Well, these are the ones that are locked in. So if y'all want to go down that list, like Lamar,
let's go.
All right. Baltimore Ravens, of course, Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
That's fine.
Josh Allen at Buffalo. But now,
Yep.
my question with Josh Allen is, what do you see with them, with their head
I think
coach?
I think he's going to have success, but the thing
Buffalo is probably gonna pick up a couple of receivers in this draft if they have the picks.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's going to have success. It's can he get over the hump? It's going to be the same thing.
And I really worry about his buddy that played at Florida State for us he looked good at Florida State. And I'm just curious, is if they were to trade him, would he not show the signs that he used to have in the right system? Because I was shocked the way he transitioned to the NFL. And I just don't know if it's a Josh Allen thing and a Buffalo system thing, because again, he played at Oregon and he was a stud. Florida State paid him to come there and he was a stud. And he got drafted high. Okay. Yeah. And if Buffalo is to the point that they're like, somebody's going to snatch him up, because I'm telling you right now, I think if he's in the right system with the right quarterback, what does Josh Allen like to do?
Likes to scramble
and score touchdowns over his feet, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Josh Allen has a lot of rushing touchdowns.
Yes, he does.
As a matter of fact, I would say Josh Allen probably has more rushing touchdowns every year than Lamar Jackson.
He does.
Okay.
Lamar stays in the pocket.
Yep. But what was Lamar in college?
A runner.
And what can Lamar do if he needs to? But he learned he didn't have to.
Right.
Well,
That's the difference between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. And people will say, "Well, that's because Josh Allen's the big dude." I'm sorry, I don't care how big you are in the NFL. Those defenses, even their corners, will come up and light your ass up.
Ben Roethlisberger was big and didn't run
that
much.
Ben Roethlisberger sustained a lot of leg injuries.
He did.
Yeah, because they hit him low.
Yeah,
get him down.
Yes, and they weren't. It wasn't always the line or the linebackers that got him. It was some of the corner blitzes that came in low on him.
Yeah.
So, or when he would run, instead of a corner tackling him, they would take his legs out.
Yes. So Was it a Buffalo McDermott problem, which I am not necessarily sure it was all McDermott's problem, but
You'll see
honestly,
this year.
I think when it comes to receivers, you notice that a lot of them left Buffalo for one reason, because they weren't getting the numbers that they would have gotten on another team, because Josh Allen is a check down guy or a scrambler.
Yeah.
So now you say that you had Stephon Diggs. Is that why
Stephon Diggs needs to retire. Stephon Diggs is not Stephon Diggs of 5 years ago.
No,
Well, here's the thing.
I completely agree with that.
And I also think, Josh Allen got all the blame, but I also think that Stephon Diggs and the offensive lineman that got in trouble before their playoff game also was a detrimental to that team going into that playoff game.
Yeah.
They were a distraction because of off the field issues. Don't ever say that it doesn't affect the team, because it does. And you have your best wide receiver and one of your best linemen both getting arrested for the same thing. I know as a coach before like a big game, you tell your players, go home. Nothing good happens after midnight. Stay home, relax, hydrate.
Unless you're in Miami.
Yeah. And
Oh, shit.
these pro players don't understand it.
Yeah.
They don't. And it's kind of insane.
I agree, man.
So,
Hey, real quick though, Rod, did you mention Vegas? Who's the projected quarterback for Vegas?
I hadn't seen anything on Vegas yet.
it has to be Mendoza.
Now, Rod, you said you had a projected quarterback list of all 32 teams.
Well, I'm going down the list, and Vegas has not been in this section yet, so I'm sure they're going to.
Oh, all right, Mushmouth, let's go.
Well, it's going to be Mendoza.
You know what? Rod is the white version of Mushmouth off of Fat Albert. Go ahead, Rod.
Mush.
Oh,
I forgot about that TV
Thanks
show.
for that. But Carolina, of course, they're going to start Bryce Young. And this
Yes, they
is a
should.
make or break year for Bryce Young.
You said that, Rod. You said that at the beginning of last NFL season.
Right.
Yes, you
Rod,
did.
Rod,
I did,
Rod,
but
Rod.
hold on, let me finish. He showed some growth, but in coming into this year, it's going to be
He
that
choked
fifth
some
year.
what? He choked some what?
I said he showed a little bit of growth, but
I think he showed more than a little bit. I think he showed he can play.
yeah,
We talked. Corey, you weren't here yesterday. The
I
Ravens
think he should.
defense took Dilfer to the Super Bowl and won it. The Carolina Panthers defense took the Carolina Panthers to the playoffs last year and
Yes,
came
yeah.
up short against the Rams.
Yeah.
Notice I didn't mention Bryce fucking Young in that second statement.
But make or break year, I don't think it's a make or break. I think
Rod, it's a benching year. Go ahead and say this is a benching year for Bryce Young. And they better draft a quarterback.
it is.
You're talking about the Steelers.
That's
The
why
Panthers need to possibly either trade for a quarterback and get somebody in there as a insurance policy and not the Red Rifle who needs to go retire. The man's got gingivitis. Before it spreads to the other teammates, get him out of there.
Exactly, and that's why I said this would be the ultimate telltale, because this isn't the option for his fifth year.
You're just not allowed to use this as a make or break season for Bryce Young 2 years in a row. You can't do that. I'm going to call you out on it every time. Go ahead, Rod. Go ahead.
And then, of course, Joe Burrow for the Bengals is locked in, but can they do enough to keep him healthy? That's
Toe Burrow. Maybe, but I don't know. They're so eat up and top heavy, just like the Steelers are on defense. They are on offense with Burrow and the two receivers they got there. So, anyways, seems like there's a shortage of good offensive linemen right now. It seems like we had a lot of retirees happen, and the youth just hasn't stepped up because I think they've come out of college too soon and they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. But who knows what the Bengals are going to do with their draft picks? If they don't get some linemen in there for the offense, Burrow's probably going to be like, "Fuck y'all, man, I'm out. Done with this shit." I mean, he might pull an Andrew Luck. I would not be shocked if Burrow pulled an Andrew Luck and said, "I'm retiring, or you fucking trade me." And he may even say, "I'll take a pay cut to a team that has a better offensive line."
And last year he said this wasn't fun anymore. Last season. So, you know what?
But here's the thing. How can a 40-plus-year-old man, Joe Flacco, go out there and quarterback the Bengals and stay healthy, but yet a fucking Joe Burrow can't? That's a question for Joe Burrow. You can sit there and say all you want. Joe Flacco quarterbacked them through the rest of the season.
Yeah.
He finished the season.
No, he didn't. Joe Burrow did.
Was he out? Was he out the last game?
Joe Burrow finished the season, the last 4 games, even though they were out of contention. Go back and look that up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Joe Burrow was healthy. But what I'm saying is, though, Joe Flacco was still available. So the difference is you had an old man out there because we had the icy hot ball. And if Joe Flacco didn't go out there and beat the Steelers with a shitty fucking offensive line. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, all right. I don't want to talk about Joe anymore. Anyways.
Joe Flacco wouldn't have won that game if Aaron Rodgers would have hit his tight end Washington on that read.
And Brandon, it could have been also our fucking shit ass defense, top heavy with one big ass salary sitting there.
Could have been your OC Arthur Smith.
You know what? Could have been Shadurp Sanders too.
Hey, Shadurp probably would have played better.
But you know what? Hey, Brandon, you missed it.
By 30.
Rodney's going down the 32 teams of what ESPN is projecting to be the starting quarterbacks of each team. And for the Browns, they're projecting Kyler Murray being the starter in Cleveland. So is Deshaun Watson just getting cut loose and they're going to eat it? Or are they going to try to work a deal to send Deshaun Watson to the Cardinals? Shadur the backup, Dylan Gabriel third stringer?
The only way that I could see Kyler Murray going to the Browns where it would logistically make sense, like as far as like the contract and everything, is if Arizona had to eat Kyler's contract and the Browns had to eat Deshaun's. In either way, they're screwed.
Okay. Hey, they are, but they're rebuilding. I mean, well, Arizona's rebuilding. But here's another thing you missed, Brandon. We're going to go with 80% that Aaron Rodgers is not going to be the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers next year.
What I want to know is why you say that. Because McCarthy doesn't want to. Aaron Rodgers
hold on. Because ESPN has mentioned that he might be following the footsteps of Brett Favre and going to Minnesota.
But now,
Where he wanted to go last year.
According to this article, he's projected to be the starter in Pittsburgh.
Fuck you, Rod. I told you. I already told you. I've been on live messengers before. Don't say it again.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I would be looking at a Minnesota. I'd be looking at a.
And that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, you got JJ, you got Addison, you got. I mean, they got a 3-headed monster.
That's why I have Rodgers at 80% not coming back to Pittsburgh.
All right, I got a question for you.
But is he going to want to be with Kevin O'Connell, or is he going to want to have one last hurrah with Mike McCarthy? Because as a quarterback, as a player, there's a comfort level you have with certain coaches, right?
You know who I'd take right now? If Will Howard is not the answer immediately in Pittsburgh, okay? Let's say McCarthy gets in there and just goes, he's a year away. He needs to sit another year. But let's make him a backup. Let's work him into the backup spot. Let's keep Rudolph, right? Have Rudolph as number 2, maybe move up Will Howard to number 2, move Rudolph to 3. Okay, you got a veteran quarterback there. Why not?
I like Mason Rudolph's arm. I don't mind that.
Hey, hold on. I know you do, and I don't want to talk about that again. I would take Kirk Cousins in Pittsburgh over Aaron Rodgers.
All right, so here you go. You can lead into my question right now. If you're in Minnesota and you have 2 guys you're looking at, Kirk Cousins or Aaron Rodgers with Kevin O'Connell, who's the better fit?
Kirk Cousins. Because Kirk Cousins ran that offense 3 years ago, Minnesota.
ran him home.
Kirk Cousins, before Sam Darnold, was the best quarterback they've had in years.
I'm pretty
You're
sure
telling
Kirk
me
Cousins
you're,
coached
tell,
in the
you're telling
playoffs.
me that old man Rodgers. You're telling me that old man Rodgers, who's never played in that system, is going to go in there and outperform Kirk Cousins that knows that system.
In Minnesota?
Yep.
Arm alone. Arm alone.
Hold on.
His arm alone will beat Kirk Cousins.
I'm going to disagree with you.
You can say what you want, but when the ball comes out of his hand, it looks different. I'm sorry, it just does.
Now,
It looks different than
I'm gonna throw
anybody
one
else throwing the
caveat-
football.
I'm going to throw one caveat out there. You keep Justin Jefferson, but you lose in Jordan Addison if he gets a trade or gets cut. So
Cool.
with
Then we
that
pick up
said,
Mike Evans in free agency, and you still have Jalen Naylor.
I am really tired of talking about Aaron Rodgers. I am just tired of talking about him, man. That's why I want him in Minnesota so bad, Brandon. That's why this conversation between you and you can have it with the other two. This conversation is not going to go anywhere. I am going to be pushing Aaron Rodgers to fucking wherever the fuck it is, to Canada. I don't care. Maybe an Argonaut, maybe a Stampeder. I don't give a shit. I just don't want him. Hey, production manager, where are you going? How come we never get to talk to production manager anymore? I have a list of demands. But that's okay. That's all right. We'll continue this Aaron Rodgers conversation. Damn it. Listen.
I'm still waiting on my turkey sandwich from the production manager.
Shit. So listen. If Aaron Rodgers wants to go to Minnesota, Aaron Rodgers is going to go to Minnesota. Because his agent's going to make it happen.
I just don't know why you'd want to take. So Kevin O'Connell was a great OC. I don't understand why you would take Kevin O'Connell over Mike McCarthy.
Hold on, guys. We just had a major change to our format here. We are no longer married to sports podcast. I've just been notified we are married to Aaron Rodgers podcast.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Rook. Go ahead, Rook.
I just don't understand why you take Kevin O'Connell over Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy's proven.
I didn't say that. No. I said I would.
It has to do with the coaches.
I said
I think with Rodgers, what the thing is, Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers.
I know. Here's the thing. I think Rodgers he's
Rodgers.
going to sit there and look at it, and if he has a chance to go to Minnesota, for the reasons you said, Addison, Jefferson, Jones,
You take away. What was Minnesota's biggest need last year? A fucking quarterback.
And that's why I think he would go there first. Because he wanted to go there last year.
The quarterback they let go when he went and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. They didn't want him. They didn't want him coming in because they didn't want to stunt the growth of McCarthy. JJ
McCarthy's garbage.
I honestly think if it comes down to it, he's gonna go to Minnesota. Unfortunately.
Yep.
I mean, good for him. I mean, whatever.
It's Brett Favre all over. He just had an extra pit stop in Pittsburgh.
I like the Minnesota take. I would love Aaron Rodgers to go to Minnesota. When you got JJ,
Sure.
dude, it's going to make him look great.
Me too. Oh, go up there and play your little heart out. Bless you. But other than that, man,
make sure you beat
get the fuck out.
Chicago twice.
Say you played
Get the fuck
Chicago
out of here.
twice, you get to play Green Bay twice.
Yep. Why not? Do it, Aaron Rodgers. Please do it.
I mean, go ahead and beat Jared Goff 2 more times.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I like
I'm
it.
cool with it.
Rodney, who you got next on that list?
But I'm going to be honest with you. Even if you got
Wait.
Mason Rudolph,
We got to go back. Hold on. We got to go back to the Miami quarterback. Go ahead, Rod.
all right, the Miami quarterback that they're projecting is Malik Willis.
they're going to take him over yours?
Hey, don't order that jersey yet, Brandon.
They're going to take him over yours?
Again, for the record, this is off-season projections. All of these could be wrong, but
I mean,
Oh, the Jets quarterback. That's another good one. Go ahead, Rod.
All right, the Jets were, and I could see them doing this literally. And Dio, you got to do your reaction when I say it, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Spencer Rattler.
Why?
Af-
Hold on.
That's just what the prediction was.
How are you gonna go from bad to worse? Why are you gonna move backwards?
Hey, Brandon. And that prediction is even after Garrett Wilson came out and said, if we have a running back start at quarterback again this year, I want traded.
So your solution is crybaby Rattler, who couldn't hack it at OU. Keep in mind, he got benched for Caleb Williams, who was a true freshman, who was getting his spanked by Texas. And then Caleb Williams came in there and beat us that second half. But Spencer Rattler almost put them in a deficit that they almost didn't have enough time to come back on.
And I'm shocked that after the Spencer Rattler era in South Carolina, that Beamer wasn't fired for it.
Yep. And then you want to replace your running back, quarterback, with somebody that.
So you're going to move on from Justin Fields and old man. Well, Wilson's with the Giants anyways, but you're going from Justin Fields to Rattler. I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
Do we not see Rattler get benched this year?
That's like wiping your ass and taking a shit.
Did we not see
and then going and having sex on white sheets?
Did we not see Spencer Rattler get benched?
What are you doing, Rod? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up your love life, but anyways.
He got benched, but would we really, honest to goodness,
I like that.
Would we be shocked if the Jets did something like that? Seriously?
No, because they're stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's one that just doesn't.
I would bring Zach Wilson back before I went with Spencer Rattler.
Again, Teddy Bridgewater.
No shit, man. Hell, why don't Minnesota go after Teddy Bridgewater and do him right this time?
All right. I just don't understand.
Who you got next there? Who you got next there, Wadney?
Well, we talked about Toe Burrow, like you like to call him. All right. Of course, we got Dallas, Dak Prescott. He ain't going anywhere. All these are pretty much locked in starters. Bo Nix.
Vegas. Where's Vegas?
Vegas is down near the bottom, and they are projected for Mendoza.
Okay.
And that's inevitable. He's going to be.
No other quarterbacks coming out of this year's draft have been popped on any of those teams as a possible starter, because you don't think there's any teams out there. Who's the Washington quarterback, by the way?
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
Okay. So you're talking about Mariota possibly going to the Chiefs, and then you're talking about Minshew possibly going back to the Colts because of Jones' injury.
Yeah. This was a really
DJ not going to be back?
What?
They were talking DJ is supposed to be back by the beginning of the year.
I understand that, but you never know how that injury is going to be, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what that was a prediction, just in case he's not ready or Mahomes isn't ready. That's why they said
Mahomes won't be ready.
Yeah, they said Mariota to KC. I don't like that.
I would take Mariota over Gardner Minshew. I'm just telling you right now. I would take his veteran status. I would take his veteran status over Minshew. Mariota is well traveled. Minshew, he's bounced too many times.
Well, anywhere he's been.
Yeah.
Minshew's best games was Uncle Rico down in Jacksonville. That was his glory days.
Minshew's not good either. I'll take Mariota over Minshew, but that's not a winning formula. You're better off going to get a rookie. You're better off going to get somebody out of the draft.
That's what I don't understand. Yeah.
I would say go get, again, the same. I'm going to say his name again. For KC, go get Teddy Bridgewater.
Go get Ty Simpson. No. Because right now they need a running back, and Love is who they're
They're
projected to
projected
get
to
right
take Love. So I would look and see if about Bridgewater, if he's available. Why not?
I think Malik Willis would be a good fit in Kansas City, but he's not going to sit behind Mahomes when he comes back. I mean,
No.
Malik Willis played well enough in Green Bay that I think he should get a possible starting position somewhere. And I still hate that Will Levis is going to get effed out of the NFL over a shitty owner.
Well, and the other one that nobody's talked, that ESPN didn't talk about, Mac Jones.
Well,
San Francisco's
going to keep him wrapped up because if Purdy continues down the injury bug path,
I agree.
Then Mac Jones is he's not a bad option at backup. And his contract will eventually be up, and who knows? That'll be another great season for some of these teams that took a flyer on some of these guys that didn't work out. That then they can go after Mac Jones the following year, the year that Dallas wins the Super Bowl. 2027, 28 I've got Dallas win the Super Bowl.
Now, here's my question for Green Bay. And you guys aren't going to be able to answer this, but I'm just curious. I have seen enough of Jordan Love. I know what kind of player Jordan Love is. There's no question about it anymore. I know what he is. He's been the same thing for the last 5 years. And for 5 years, we're going to continue to get the next same thing. Why not move off Jordan Love and keep Malik Willis?
Yeah, you're right, man. I can't answer that question.
No.
Because there's going to be teams that take a flyer on Jordan Love. You're going to have some team that's dumb as fuck, Cleveland Browns, right? That
I'll give you
needs quarterback.
The Jets.
Sure. They're dumb as fuck too.
My question:
why would you not get rid of who's not going to get you over the hump? Get Malik Willis up there, see what he's got. Because honestly, I like the arm a little better. I like the legs a little better. I like the athleticism with Jordan Love a little more. But as a pure quarterback, man, Malik Willis is a better quarterback to me than Jordan Love. Let's see what he's got.
And here's something that they also got to take in consideration up there.
What?
Their running back situation.
What about their running back situation?
No. You're looking at Malik Willis, and not or Jordan Love, leaving, which would be good because Malik Willis would be better. But I think he helped Josh Jacobs more than Jordan Love did this year.
Probably.
Josh Jacobs isn't getting any younger.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs probably won't be the starter next year. He might start at the beginning of the season, but I don't think he'll finish the season.
I'm going to ask y'all a question.
I like Josh Jacobs a lot. This is no shot at Josh Jacobs. This is just age.
I heard this on a friend's lab, and this Green Bay fan said it. Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback.
No.
I said he's top 15, 20.
I'll give you top 16. He's in the top half of the league. And I don't even know if you could say that anymore because you still got Jaden Daniels. You still got Tyler Shuck. You still got Baker Mayfield. You still got the Rams quarterback, Matthew Stafford. Like, there's still a lot of really good quarterbacks in this league. And to be honest with you, I mean, I know Dio's starting at Aaron Rodgers, but I think Aaron Rodgers is still top half of the league.
Bullshit, he wasn't. He was 25th. He was 25th most of the season. He was at 25 most of the season.
Hey, Dio.
Damn it, we are married to Aaron Rodgers' podcast. Oh my God.
Hey, Dio, it is Brandon's birthday. Let him have a little shine.
Oh my God. I know, man. I love you, Brandon. And we're going to sing to you here in a minute, you little shit.
Listen, man, you can float all the stats you want, but the film don't lie. Okay, I'm sorry.
The film I watched put us on the couch after week 1 of the playoffs. What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe if your receiver showed up.
Hey, Corey.
Can you get a guy open, please?
We can join this, aren't we?
We talk more about a team that has lost the last 7 one-and-dones in the playoffs than we have about the Dallas Cowboys, who had the best fucking offense in the league. I would rather talk about the best fucking offense in the league that didn't make the playoffs than fucking Aaron Rodgers.
You got the 30-second. We have the 30-second rain defense.
I mean, if you look over here, there's the Steelers.
Right.
You know, I mean, goddamn, you know what the fuck? What are we doing, Brandon?
I can't help it that I'm a resident Steeler fan on this show.
Tomorrow with Coach Bacon, can we please not bring up Aaron Rodgers?
We're not
Rodney, I
bringing up Aaron
swear to
Rodgers
God,
tomorrow.
I swear to God,
say
Rodney,
that.
I will drive
I'm not going to bring him
South
up.
Carolina.
Hey, you're driving to Oklahoma. He brings up all the time, not me, damn it.
Hey, Dio.
Yeah.
Where do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to go?
You know what? He's gonna go to Brandon's house, and I'm gonna handcuff
Come
them
with
together.
Come with it, man.
I'm gonna handcuff y'all's asses. I'm gonna handcuff both y'all together, and I'm gonna drive y'all out into the brush for a while.
Listen, man, I'll hand him the Kobe. We'll have a good conversation. We'll talk to him about his feet work.
Brandon, if you handcuff to Aaron Rodgers, it won't be no Kobe. It's going to be more the psychedelic stuff. Can you handle it?
You know what?
Hey, listen, man.
I swear to God, if you ever mispronounce and you don't say Ashley at night and you say Aaron one night, I hope she beats the hell out of you. When you whisper that Aaron in
Listen,
her
man.
name, I'll be like in her ear.
Don't
I'll
give
be
him
like,
any
oh my
ideas.
God.
Make him in with two black eyes.
If I see Brandon with a black eye, I know he's going to say Aaron instead of Ashley at the right moment. Like, oh my God, Aaron! You know,
This is no diss to anybody.
you're going to be
out there.
just like you're going to be like one of the Wayans boys in the first Scary Movie where he wanted his girlfriend to wear the helmet and shit. You're going to dress Ashley up like Aaron Rodgers. I just know it.
Absolutely
And
not.
it's God Almighty,
But if
Brandon,
I'm
that's
ever in adult time, and this is no stab at anybody, because I understand there's people that like that, and hey, man, more power to you. If I ever am in adult time and I say a man's name, just go ahead and unalive me right then and there.
well, Aaron could be a male or a female though. I mean,
No. Listen, I got a sister named Erin. I'm not dating anybody named Erin. Erin, Diane, Caitlin, those are all out the window.
I really. I would love for Aaron Rodgers' agent to show up at your door and say, "Keep my player's name out your mouth," and smacks you.
Better bring an army.
All right, Rod, you suffered enough with that list. Brandon, what you got, brother? We've already talked hockey. You want to do the picks real quick on hockey? We already did, but I can run down through them real quick, will you?
I mean, yeah, I can go ahead and give my predictions real quick.
We got the Maple Leafs at Lightning. Who you got? Maple Leafs at Lightning.
I'm gonna take your guys. I know
Hell
it's
yeah,
an
thank you,
upset.
sir.
It's an upset, but
It would be. It would be.
Brandon, I think I heard Ashley call your names. Leave again.
no, she's at her mom. I'm taking the Maple Leafs. and here's why.
Rodney took the Lightning. So good job, Rodney. Sabres at Devils. Who you got, Brandon?
Man, I like that defense. Give me the Sabres.
Let me tell you something about the Sabres. You know, my Maple Leafs are sitting at 63 points. The Sabres are sitting at 70. They may actually make the playoffs this year.
I told you they was gonna be good. I told you when we watched that first game, and I said, man, I really like their defense. And you said, yeah,
Flyers at Capitals.
their offense isn't that great, but that defense is nice.
Yeah,
I wish
they
we
are.
had. I wish we had that hustle on our side. If the Red Wings had that
You'll get it.
hustle, oh my God.
You'll get it.
By the
You'll
way,
get
we're
it.
fast. Like, we are fast, but God bless.
All right,
Hey.
Flyers at Capitals.
Flyers and who?
Capitals.
Oh, give me the Caps.
Yep. Kraken at Stars.
Let's go, BD. Let's go.
Yeah. Avalanche at Mammoth.
All right, so I know this is also an upset pick. I really like the Mammoth, and they're young, and they've got to get over one. I think this is the one that I think this is the man maker right here. I think this is where they change.
Corey and I took the Mammoth. Rodney took the Avalanche.
Let's
Jets
go.
at Canucks. Jets at Canucks.
Both these teams are terrible.
You know who the goalie for the Jets is, right?
Who? No, I don't. But
Our gold medal goalie.
Is he playing tonight? Give me the Jets. I was thinking Winnipeg. I don't want to go for the Canucks, but I don't. Both of those are terrible. All right, the game of the night: Vegas at LA. Give me that LV, man. Give me the Golden Knights.
Now, Rodney took the Kings. We took the Knights, and then you have the Oilers. Oh, hold on. You got the Diddies at the Quackers.
So I'm taking the Quackers, but this is actually going to be a really good game too. And I'm kind of sad. I can watch it on ESPN Plus. So the Ducks are at home. They are an underdog. It's a 1 point game. It's a 1 point advantage, I guess, to the Oilers. But man, I just like the way the Ducks have been playing hockey lately. They've been playing some good hockey.
But I'm going with Diddy's out. Give me Diddy's out.
Nah. 30-23-3, 28-22-8. I understand it's a 1 point difference, but I mean when you look at the records, I just think the Ducks at home, they're playing better hockey. Really. I mean they dropped a couple they shouldn't have, but like that one to was it the Wild? They dropped. That was nuts. They shouldn't have dropped that one. They got beat bad. It was like 7-1 early in the season. But no, I like the Ducks.
Hey guys, Diane is home. She just texted me.
Well, we wish her a speedy recovery.
Yeah, she's gonna have about 7 days of hell, and then she'll start maybe feeling better. So,
oh yeah, she's gonna be.
Anyways, oh man, I couldn't imagine not all that shit she had done today.
Yeah, she's gonna crap.
But anyways. Yeah, so we talked some college baseball. There were 4 major upsets yesterday. We talked hockey. We talked we covered a lot of shit today. So I don't know what you got, Brandon. What do you want to talk about?
Golf tournament starts tomorrow. Pretty excited about that.
Yep.
I wanted to talk about it last week, but last week we had a Red River. It was Colin Morikawa and Scotty Scheffler going toe to toe. Colin Morikawa ended up winning the tournament. Great job. And then the Cognizant Classic, Palm Beaches. I don't even know who I was playing this weekend. I just know that I do like Vegas a lot, and he's got a pretty early tee time. Webb Simpson's 6:45 in the morning. Yeah, man, look for the same guys to be up there. Matt Kuchar.
You know, I tell you somebody who has been a big disappointment. Mr. Puma himself,
Ricky Fowler.
He has just been such a letdown, man. I mean, he has shown so much promise, and then he might as well just shit in a cup and have 2 girls stand next to it. You know? I mean, because the ball's not going to go in for him.
So
I don't understand him, but.
And I was looking to see if he was even teeing off this weekend. I don't see Ricky Fowler's name on here at all.
I mean, just a huge disappointment. He had so much promise when he first came into the circuit, and I used to pull for him. And he just, damn.
I mean, he had that players win.
He did. Like I said, but when it's the big tournaments, he'll hang for a second, and then, man, when it's moving day, he goes backwards.
Yeah.
He goes backwards.
The players, I think, was his best finish. I mean, I know he's had a couple first-place finishes throughout the season.
Yeah, but
that players, I think, was his biggest win. No, I agree. Like Ricky is when he's on, he's on. But if he has to scramble at all, if he's got to come out of the rough, if he's got to try to make a shot, it seems like he gets a quicksand real quick, and it
Yep.
goes downhill for him. And like you said on Saturday, moving day, uh, he seems to go backwards. And then Sunday he plays well, but I mean,
Yeah, but he can't get he can't. Yeah, and he'll finish. He'll finish in the top 25, and I'm like, okay,
yeah,
whatever. Okay, collect your check. See you later, participation man. You know, at least get up there in the top 5 and compete for something. Especially like the Masters and stuff. It's just frustrating because, like I said, when he first came on the circuit, man, I liked the kid. I thought, damn, he might be somebody to watch. No, he fizzled out.
I will say this: um, when Rory and Spieth and Fowler, when they're on Jason Day, when those guys are playing well, golf is exciting. Like the game
Hey,
of golf is exciting.
hey, is Louis in it this weekend?
Louis,
Louis Oosthuizen, is he in it? Because I'd watch out for him. Louis plays well at the Masters. He's had some bad
Yeah.
breaks there.
Van Ruyen. Look out for Will Zalatoris.
No, I don't have to. You look out for him. Don't tell me what to do.
Buzenholt is playing this weekend.
Oosthuizen, Louis
Oh
Oosthuizen.
no, not Boothhausen. I'm sorry, that's Buzenholt. No, he's not playing this weekend.
Louis Oosthuizen.
Brant Snedeker's playing. I haven't seen his name in a while. He's got to be getting close to the senior tour. I feel like he's been playing forever.
Oosthuizen in the Masters this weekend.
Yeah, man. Will Zalatoris is a young kid. Look out for him, man. That kid is really good.
Yes, Ricky Fowler.
Nick Dunlap, Shane Lowry. That's about it. Danny Willett. He's from Ireland.
Louis is ranked 50th, and Ricky Fowler is 65th, and neither one of them will be at the Masters this weekend. That is crazy.
The Masters isn't until April.
I understand that, but they're not even gonna be anyways.
I want to see Tiger.
Nah, Tiger. Wait till his son gets finished at Florida State, then his son will be moving up.
I just want to see Tiger get one more.
I don't think he can, man. I think that ship has sailed.
I agree. But
Father Time's undefeated, man.
it is
Father
really cool to
Time's
watch
undefeated.
Charlie. I don't know if you guys have ever got to see Charlie play, but when you watch his son, the mannerisms, the way he twirls the club, the swing, it is literally like watching his dad. Like the head
Maybe
drop,
maybe
all
he'll
of it.
maybe he learned from his dad's mistakes of women, and keeps it straight and narrow, and becomes that top golfer of the world.
But first, he's got to stay out the fringe.
Yeah, but but
Kid's really
good
good.
one, Rod.
You got a good golfer down there in Florida State. I'd be looking at Florida State golf this year.
Hey, dude, I love the fact that it's gotten so much attention that people are wanting to go to Florida State. Like other athletes are wanting to go down there that only play golf.
Right.
They want to be around them. So it's a great recruiting tool. So kudos to Florida State's athletic department for really making that happen. And granted, they probably paid through the nose for it, but Florida has a shitload of golf courses.
I'm going to go with Brooks Koepka this weekend.
Well, go ahead, Rod.
Right.
Whatever turns your peanut butter, go for it. Just remember not to do that with the hand that has the peanut butter on it, okay, Rod?
Just for you, I won't.
And please make sure it's not crunchy.
Corey, just for you, it will be crunchy if I do it.
All right, y'all.
Extra crunchy for you.
All right, this episode has been brought to you by Rod's Hot Dog Water Crunchy Peanut Butter.
Heaven Sent Hellbent Gear. Go to hshbgear.com. 15% off promo code married. W Energy 10% off promo code married. Styles Apparel and Dugout Mugs. And we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Jelly.